guys, and welcome to another Last Chaos server tutorial. Since my old episode 3 tutorial is now about 2 years ago, and it's also about 40 minutes long. Yeah, it was a really long video, and now I want to show you how you can create a Last Chaos server with the actual 2015 episode 4 server files, and also in a more easier and in an explainable way, and I hope you enjoy. So all the stuff I'm showing you in my tutorial I have in this folder. This is including a few tools, which I maybe explain later, and website for your Last Chaos server, which is the LCCMS 3.8.2, a forum software which is the Envision Powerboard 3.3.4, the client by itself, a multi-client file so you can start the game without using the launcher, the Mysql shared compat, which is an installation package which is needed for running the server, and the server files by itself, which is including all the servers but not including the cache server and the 4 databases you need to extract. Also, you need a disk image from CentOS 6.7, it's actually the newest, but please don't take a 64-bit version. I put a link in the description to this version right here. And you need a software to run this disk image, and I would probably use VMware Workstation, the same which I used in my episode 3 tutorial. This link right here is also in the description. If you are redirected to the site, just click on the download button and you get redirected to a login page. If you already have an account, you just can log in with your email address and your password. And just download it, install it, enter the keys I'm using in my description, or just register an account, it's for free. So now we are back, installed everything, downloaded everything, and now we open it, the VMware Workstation software. The first thing you're gonna do is create a new virtual machine. Recommend using typical, and also saying recommend and click on next. So now make sure you mark this, install the disk image, and browse for the disk image I'll put in the description, which is right there. If everything is right, it should show up CentOS detected this operating system, will use easy install. Then just click on next, and now just use something you want. You can, this is something that you don't forget for the password easy. I'm just using right now Last Chaos, username Last Chaos, password 123 and confirm 123. It's actually very simple, but for the tutorial it's enough. Virtual machine name, you can choose one, it doesn't matter. Just click on next. Make sure it's about 20 gigabytes and split virtual disk image, no, I'm sorry, split virtual disk into multiple files, and click on next and finish. And it should start the virtual machine automatically. Now for the next minute there is not that much things to do because it's the install. So guys, we are back right now, the installation has finished and we are right now on the login screen. Just click on your username and enter the password that you chose just some minutes ago and log in. This could take a short time because it's setting up the desktop for the first time. So the first thing you're gonna do is we minimize that. And going back to the things I used tutorial, and we drag in the Mysql shared compat. It's actually pretty easy to use. Just right click it and click on open with package installer. Meanwhile, we can also click on applications, system tools and terminal. Then enter su. By the way, we just used to click install and enter the password again. and we're probably done with that. We just can move it into the trash and empty the trash. Then just open the terminal and enter su. After that, just enter your password. Don't worry if your password don't occur. It's actually pretty normal on Linux because it's more secure, so your password won't show up. Now we need to install the MySQL and the HTTP service for the homepage or the database, so that we can run our servers. So for that, we give in yum install MySQL minus server. So then just enter yes, and it's downloading this. Okay, after you've done that, do the same with HTTP by giving in yum install httpd. I don't know why this sometimes happened to me. This could happen to you. Just wait a few seconds and it should work again. In the meanwhile, we can download Navigator Lite for CentOS by opening Mozilla Firefox in our CentOS and going to Google and giving in Navigator Lite for Linux. And we got a CNET download, which is the right one. Make sure it's Navigator Lite because it's the free version. Actually, the Navigator for MySQL is free too, but I don't like it really much. Navigator Lite is so much better. And just click on download, and the download should automatically start. But yeah. Click on save file and OK. Just need. Meanwhile, the HTTPD is finished, so you can click on yes. I'm a bit sick, sorry. And after that, just do one more, which is yum install php. So actually our download is finished now. Just open it with the archive manager. We can close our internet browser and just drag and drop it on our desktop. So now there are a few more things we need to do with the terminal. We also need to install one more lib so we can run the game server by entering yum install libexpert.so.0. And a yes again, and you are done with that. So now we installed MySQL for the database and the server, HTTPD for the homepage, PHP for the homepage too, and a lib for it. So now we need to start the MySQL and the HTTPD server by giving in /etc/init.d/mysqld start. And the same you do for HTTPD. Start. So now we give in chk config slash space means levels 235 mysqld on, and the same for HTTPD. It's okay, we are mostly done with the terminal thing, so we can close the terminal, going back to Navigator Lite and start Navigator and click on run. Now it should install wine. This is needed to start the Navigator Lite. For that, we click on connection, MySQL. You can choose a connection name, what you want. I'm just using right now localhost. Double click it and create 4 new databases, which are called new project underscore data. New project DB. New project DB auth, and for the last one, new project post. So minimize that actually. Same for the VMware workstation, and go back to the server files. Extract it here because you can drag and drop it directly from the WinRAR archive. And drag the server files also into the VMware workstation. Here I'm back again. I just got some problems with the drag in, so click on execute SQL file and go to the place where you saved your files and enter the new project data into the new project data, the new project DB into the new project DB. It explains it by itself. So we can close Navicat, going to the server files, and now we config our servers. So the server config is actually new stoppen.bin. Click on open with another application and use gedit. So for that we need to click on config information to get the IP that is used right now, but so now we are in the user, so just go to system again, firewall, and make sure the firewall is disabled too. And now go to computer, file system, user, lib. Now scroll down to the lib crypto.so.10, copy it and just rename it libcrypto6. And the same we do for the libssl. Which is right here. And rename it again to a 6 and remove the copy behind. So we are done with that. Now go to shutdown guest, because we are mostly done. Meanwhile, I'm also extracting the client onto my desktop. This could need a bit. Meanwhile, you go on edit your virtual machine, click on network adapter and click on add. Now choose network adapter again and make it to a bridged connection, which means your virtual connection can connect to your Windows and your Windows can connect to the CentOS operating system. After you've done that, just click OK and power on the virtual machine again, because this will still need a bit. Just cancel that doesn't matter. So now in our CentOS there is just 2 more things to do for us, because we are starting our Navicat again. Because if we want to make changes to our server, like using the tools, creating SQL insert files, we need to insert them into our database. Actually, that thing isn't supported in the Linux version. There is no console you can use. So for that, we are going to add a new user, use a username you want, but don't forget that username. Same for password. I'm using less cares. The host is a %, and now choose your password. Then go to server privileges, right click granted and grant all privileges, add privileges. Make a tick on all 4 databases and make a grant all 2 and just save it. So with that we can download a Navicat Lite for Windows 2, and on there we just create a new MySQL host, name it however you want. This is our tutorial database. For the host name or IP, you choose this IP right here. The username is the username you chose for that, as chaos, and the password is 123. Okay, so after you've done that, just enter your IP, username, last chaos, and your password, connection name, choose however you want, and just click OK, and you connect to your database and simply can insert SQL insert files. That's all we need to do with our Navicat. Now we can go to our server files. I'm just taking a look on connector because I'm really sure I did a fault right there, but it seems okay. So we can start the server by clicking on the run file and run it in terminal. Minimize it. Same for game server. Just run it, run in terminal. Do that with. Okay, our client is done, so just go into the client. But I don't really prefer using the check tool. Since it didn't really worked good for me. So I'm using the IP tool. I don't know if I still have it somewhere. IP. Yeah, the IP tool, IP editor. Now it's right in my download folder. Just drag and drop it into your client. Do the same with the multi-client file. And start the IP editor and open the SLDTA. Just change it to your IP, but make sure it's the same IP used in your login server. Because the login server port is actually 777. But I don't really know right now. Didn't really done this for a very long time. Just click on save as SLDTA. If you want to change the launcher, make it to your patching host. But first of all, try it with 7001. If not, change it to 7777 and start the multi-client file and log into your account, and you're done. No, one thing I really forget: how you can create your account is actually on run navicat. You can also run the Windows one, and account you can create a new project db off. But we're going to tables, and on Biggie user we got our account. So you actually need a MD5 decryption. So just create your account by entering your free. We're gonna test it like test test 2, and for password we need the MD5 encryption. So with that I use the MD5 encryptor in the description below. Just give in MD5 generator, but you can go that and enter your password right here, which is test 2, and you got the MD5 encryption, and just enter it right here on password and you are done. This is your account, save it, and you can successfully log in. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I hope it helped you really much, and if you liked it, give a like.